This is Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Brought to you by Leading Lights, LLC. Hello, welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. I'm Cecil, Kenney.
And I'm Raphael, Babchuck. Today, we will break down that bad loss to Chicago and look ahead to that hopefully winnable match against Toronto.
Toronto? Big thanks to Leading Lights LLC for sponsoring this episode. More on them later. For now, let's dive into Illinois Roth's MLS debut. I'm psyched. Are you psyched?
I'm pretty psyched.
I'm psyched about that. We're not going to talk much about Jackson Ewell, but Junker re-entering that lineup, that was pretty to see.
Yeah, that was pretty to see.
He got the assist.
He did get the assist.
On Peyton Miller's goal. That was good to see.
For sure.
Really wish he could have finished that goal.
Yeah.
Late on, which would have been the equalizer. But you know who would have finished it? Maxi Rudy. Maxi Rudy would have finished that. But where is he? Sitting in free agency. I wonder why. Caleb Porter. Excuse me.
Yes.
It was just a weird game.
Well, it was a weird game because 10 minutes in, we're already down.
2-0.
2-0.
Like, I didn't even get to... So, I was watching...
There's no chance to breathe, basically.
There was no chance to breathe. I was watching the BC game. I'm a diehard BC Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Go Eagles.
Double overtime.
Double overtime loss to Michigan State, but it was a really well fought game by our guys.
Yeah.
But then I was also watching the Revs game at the same time, like multi-screening. It was beautiful. That being said, when I was setting all that up to get the Revs game on, I was also posting the graphics that me and Foxboro's Fortress worked on with Firewatch FC. Big thanks to you for doing that. Some great graphics between us two. Go check that out on both our accounts. But yeah, I was setting that up. I was posting everything, and I look. I go to Apple TV and I throw the game on, and I see as I click play the Chicago number go from 0 to 1, and I say it ain't so" type of thing.
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so. And so
And it wasn't so because 8 minutes later, it was 2.
It wasn't so because you know.
And then we were down 3-0 at one point.
It was just
awesome to see right there.
Just
Caleb,
weird.
And then you sent me a great video of Caleb Porter with his great manager experience, just with the facial expression. He's like hitting his thighs.
I think it was the tactics board.
Yeah, it was the tactics board too. Yeah, the tactics board.
My favorite
Caleb Porter move. Pull out the tactics board down 3-0 because it's obviously I don't even think
what is that gonna do?
Yeah, like I guess he scored 2 goals. I don't credit any of those goals to Caleb Porter. 0%.
No, I credit 1 goal to just Peyton Miller finally doing something.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's been not there most games.
Yeah.
And then Omar Gonzalez just being one of the best former Revs of all time and giving us that pen. He's probably third on my list behind... Actually, no, Matt Turner's on the Revs now, so I think he's probably second behind... Actually, no, he's third. Petrovic, number 1. Tejan Buchanan, number 2. Adam Buxton, number 3. And then you gotta have... Omar Gonzalez, number 4. He is just... What a guy.
In terms of our predictions for the goal scorers, I mean, Bamba scored.
Yeah.
Kuiper scored. Zinkernagel scored. So
our predictions were actually really good.
Yeah, fun.
Zinkernagel 10 minutes in, pretty goal.
Yeah.
What is Matt Turner doing on that first goal?
Yeah, Bamba, 2nd minute.
No, I just got a question. What was Matt Turner actually doing?
That's a good question.
Are we pulling an Ivicic? Is that what we're doing?
We might be pulling an Ivicic. We could also be pulling a Caleb Porter after that second half, down 2-0. He's like, all right, team, let's go do it. And then concedes the 3rd in Caleb Porter fashion.
But hey, we held on to a better goal difference.
That's true.
Our goal difference didn't tank.
Because I think what the problem was is at halftime, Caleb Porter was like, all right, we're down 2-0. Let's maybe just score 1, keep it at 1 goal differential. And then we scored 3. And then he's like, okay, let me pull the tactics board. And let's get it down to -1 goal differential.
Bam.
So we score 2 goals, and he's like, all right, that's it, we're good.
Yeah, I don't credit either of those goals to Caleb Porter.
For sure.
I do just
Carlsville, obviously, penalty,
It's a solid pen.
Yeah, penalty, solid pen.
Chunklai, if you score that winner, or that equalizer.
I feel like he's missed, a good chunk of chances. Chunklai.
There we go.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to do that.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. But Chonkalai, I feel like this time, a couple of seasons, he's had not this time, a couple of seasons. That was a couple of seasons. I'm already messing up. A couple times this season, I feel like he's missed a couple of big chances.
Yeah,
that are close.
It's been tough. He had that assist, but I feel like he could be doing better. He should be doing better as a DP.
For sure.
If you say, I keep posting on my story. You don't have Instagram, so you don't see this. But anytime like Carlos Hill's reference of doing well, I say, Raphael, where you at?
Oh yeah. You don't show me those sometimes.
New England Soccer Insider posted how Carlos Hill leads the league in a few categories.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Raphael, where you at?
Yeah.
I need to start showing those to you.
Well, you showed me a couple, but yeah, that's true. Again, I did say my criticisms of Carlos Hill, and I think recently he's stepped up his game a little bit. So we could give credit to me if you want. You don't have to. I'll take credit.
Go right ahead.
I'll
give you credit.
All right.
I do just want to talk about Chicago just kind of fell apart at like one point.
Yeah, for sure. Also, again, none of that credit to Caleb Porter.
Like,
and then he talks about how he hasn't, and he talks about his future. Is there? Interesting. No talks about your future. I wonder.
I was shocked. I was genuinely
shell-shocked right there. Like,
I was just
no way. What do you mean?
Shell-shocked?
Shell-shocked. Yeah.
I don't think that's the right term there.
Shell-shocked. That's what happened as soldiers after World War I. Instead
I know
of
that.
PTSD, was shell-shocked.
I don't think that's can be applied to Caleb Porter.
Maybe
now he's still.
But after the season, could we have PTSD from Caleb Porter?
Ooh, good.
That's a good question.
If I see the tactics board, I might just like.
Yeah, that's true. You might just have a mental breakdown. Me and you.
I think.
And all
I had
fans.
a mental breakdown during the game yesterday when we went down 3-0.
After we down 3-0.
And then the BC lost right after. It was just a bad night to be a sports fan.
Yeah.
With all due respect, we thank the men and women of our country for their service to the country. We do not mean any harm in our comments here.
Yeah. I think they'd feel the same about Caleb Porter too. So
they probably do. Please, anyone who's at like the Revs game, from like active service, we appreciate your service.
Yeah.
100%. Please let us know what your thoughts are on Caleb Porter as a coach, because we would love to hear them.
We would love to hear any positives
and
that you have,
and
every negative,
every single
negative. Yeah, weird game for sure. Chicago was clearly the better team. Their attack was incredible, especially that first half. They obviously just fell apart.
They have such a good attack. Franco. Kuipers, Bamba, and Zinkernagel. Zinkernagel coming out of nowhere. I haven't heard his name in MVP conversations. I also haven't paid attention to those because we're not in them.
Yeah, we're not anywhere near like any top conversation.
Bamba's actually been kind of underwhelming. Kuipers has been decent, and then you got Franco just coming in here and just like having 2 assists yesterday, so that was cool.
Yeah,
or is it 1 assist? 2 assists?
No, it was 2. You are right. It was 2.
But yeah, my good is that Alan Oyoroth finally got his MLS debut.
Yeah, he did.
I'm psyched.
Debut. I wanted Caleb to be a home debut so I could be there. But
I'm giving Caleb Porter, even after all the bad things we've said, I'm giving Caleb Porter Coach of the Year right there. Yep. After putting in Alan Oyoroth at long last, and Yusuf having a solid game.
Yeah. I think Yusuf, out of all his games this season, it wasn't his best performance for sure.
It definitely wasn't his best performance, no matter what.
And we talk about Yusuf a lot because he's been great this season, but I think he could have done a little better to
I think this is one of his.
It's more difficult. Because of all the players on international duty.
I think I'll come out and be honest here. I think this was his second worst game. He had one bad game a few weeks back.
I remember. Yeah, he did have a. He just
had an off game.
I think another one this week.
Yeah. It's tough, but these guys rebound sometimes.
Yeah, I think he will.
He definitely will. Is Caleb Porter going to rebound? I don't believe so.
Yeah, I also don't believe so.
And I just that performance was bad.
Our bad is that
we
performance.
We just didn't look good.
Yeah, I can't even say like if we going about man of the match for our players. I don't even like Carlos Hill was he scored a penalty. Doesn't make him
the penalty.
The man of the right. Chocolate out front, he got the assist. He also missed a chance to equalize at the end of the game.
Yep.
So I'd say all our players
was
were less than average.
Gonigo was underwhelming.
For sure.
Yusuf, I had a down game.
Yeah.
Jackson Ewell.
Jackson Ewell. Skip. That's a trigger word.
Thank you.
Skip. Okay.
Langoni is just not great, is what we're learning.
Yeah. Not a good use of our money. Yeah.
Peyton Miller. It's a tough game for him. He had
scored,
the goal,
which is good,
but he also just it's the
Yeah.
he's part of the defense. The defense out of 3.
Defense out of 3.
Matt Turner,
Yeah.
not a great game for him.
Again, not a great game coming into that lineup due to Fofana not
I
being
feel
there.
like Brian Ceballos had a bad game today.
I agree.
Or
You know who else had a
game
bad
today.
game? Feingold. I thought he had one of his worst performances of the season. I thought he's been great all season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like those two guys, they're normally really good.
Yeah.
And so I feel like we can tie Miller, Yusuf, Ceballos, and Feingold all into like kind of one boat that if they perform better, I feel like this is a more winnable game.
100% agree. Because they're key for sure.
Because
Especially
those guys, it showed that they had an off game.
Yeah.
It showed.
100%.
And so
it showed in the result.
They have better game. I think we have a chance to definitely win this game.
Yeah, for sure.
Some stats real quick. Chicago winning on possession 53-47. Us having a bigger expected goal. I want to say a bunch of that comes from that final hurrah. 2.6 for us and just about 2 for them. We had 16 shots. They had 14. We both had 7 on target. What does that tell us? They had about, we got to be putting more shots on target.
We got to be putting more shots on target, but we were talking about the stats right here. Obviously, we hit the woodwork. Can we score goals and stop hitting the post, please? But what's important here, we got our stats here. They don't look awful. They look fine. More expected goals, more shots, same shots on target. Our possession's 50-50. Why were we so bad in that first half?
I genuinely don't know.
What are we doing that's just doing terrible performance by our team? And, we just said that none of our players really played too well. We got to do better. And I think, are we mathematically out of the playoffs now?
I don't believe
We're definitely out of the playoffs.
We're not.
But are we
gonna get in the
mathematically out
playoffs.
of the playoffs?
But mathematically,
Caleb Porter has to get into his head that if he doesn't end the season off on a good note, like maybe win out, or whatever, get draws.
So, the way he said, I have not had any talks with the ownership or the higher-ups about my future at the club. I haven't had any of those talks. The way he said it, yeah, he's not coming back. He's out at the end of the season. I do want to go over the table real quick. We are currently 11 points out of 9th, and which is currently Chicago. So, we have, how many matches left? 5 matches left.
5 matches.
We can get at most 15 points.
Yeah.
We also play Inter Miami there. I'm going to chalk that down for a loss right there.
Okay, so that's 12.
So that's 12 points.
So basically, win 4 games out of the next 5.
And that also means that the other teams ahead of us
can't do win.
They can't
lose.
win.
Just lose.
They just have to lose.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, they're in the Supporter Shields race. They are already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. I think they just have positioning to play for.
100%.
We'll go back to the table.
Yeah.
I don't even. They are up. They are ahead of the East by 5 points. They don't have much. So I'm gonna chalk that down for a loss. That gets us down to 10, which means even as now we don't get to 9.
Yeah.
So and then we still have to play in that Atlanta United, who haven't been great this year.
Yeah.
But I feel like they still have those big guys like Latela and Almiron and Miranchuk. They still have those guys. Brad Guzan, he's had an off year, but he's getting to the end of the road.
Yep, that's true.
I feel like he's come to the end of the road for him, but that's always gonna be a tough game. I say that's at most a draw.
Yeah, there's just the only winnable game for the rest of the season is Toronto. It's Toronto, which we're gonna talk about.
And then we also play
after leading lights.
We also play Chicago.
Yeah.
Last game of the season, which that could be a really fun game because by then I envision clearly that we are far beyond mathematically out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Caleb Porter just might be fired by then. Who knows? But I think we might just be waiting to the end of the season.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're expecting a fire if we're at the end of the season.
Yeah, for that Chicago match, it's going to come down to the wire between 2 great teams. Chicago with that incredible attack, and then Red Bull, who just have a good team all around.
Yeah, they're Chicago for sure.
It can come down to the New England Revolution to knock Chicago out of the playoffs.
Greg Berhalter and Chicago.
If the Revs manage to pull that off, that would be amazing. Knock them out of the playoffs.
They play NYCFC, Minnesota, Columbus, also Inter Miami.
Yeah, so
Toronto, and then us.
Yeah, so they still have 6 games left, so it's gonna be tough. But I feel like if it stays close between Red Bull and Chicago, I feel like the Revs might have the chance to knock Chicago out of the playoffs, and that would be great.
That would be great.
That would be one of the highlights of my season.
The highlight of the season? What other highlights do we have this season?
Illinois Roth making his MLS debut.
Yes,
and Alisson Yusuf.
And then if Caleb Porter gets fired at the end of the season. I'll
Now
count that as a
yeah.
highlight. The highlight of the season.
Yeah,
right there.
and then can I just mention when are we gonna stop hitting the woodwork?
Yes. Yeah.
Just like a thought.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
We should really stop.
Yeah.
4 subs used by Caleb Porter. That was impressive. I'm happy with that.
I agree.
Highlight. If it's not obvious, it's Alan Oyroth.
Yeah.
It's the best of all worlds. Alan got a shot, and I thought he did pretty decent. He almost had that assist.
Yeah.
It was a great ball played in. And then Jax Newell.
Exit the game.
Exit the game.
Trigger
It was like...
Skip. Oh, wait, but this is positive on the... That was a fine. That was a fine. Because
that was
Jackson
fine.
Newell... Yeah.
It was a fine gold.
Fine gold, yeah.
All right.
No, but it was great to see Allen.
It was
on
good
the
to
pitch
see him
for sure.
It was good to see him finally get that MLS debut. Really hope he's back with the first team next week so he can get his home MLS debut.
Agreed.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Predictions were a fail this week. My man of the match, Omar Gonzalez.
Yeah.
For giving us that pen.
I think I'm going to agree with you on that because I don't really think I have a man of the match.
The Revs just didn't play well. I feel like Chunklai...
I don't know if I want to give it... I can't give it to Carlos. He scored a penalty. Like, that's fine. He scored a penalty, but it's a penalty. Chunklai, he got the assist, but...
There's no one off the bench.
You know what? I'll give it to Allen. I'll give it to Allen for making this.
I'd give it to Allen.
I'll give it to Allen.
But it's just like, it's tough there.
It's tough, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Chunklai, he got that assist.
Yeah.
Peyton just didn't really perform well, and Chunklai missed that. So it's like, I don't...
If Chunklai starts, that's good use of him, but if not, it's dumb of us to keep him on the bench.
Can I give it to Andre Franco on Chicago?
Sure.
All right.
We'll just give it to Chicago because there's no one to give it.
Well, I'm going to give it to Andre Franco. He had a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to give it in total a game, I'll probably say Zinkernagle.
Chunka had a decent game. If we keep leaving him on the bench, though, he's still got an assist nonetheless. Let's just exclude the him missing the equalizer. If we exclude that, he still has been left on the bench multiple games.
100%.
If he's not getting sold,
why
are we leaving him on the bench? Because Luka has clearly shown that he's not as good.
Yep.
And Chunklai has, although not in a ton of capacity, shown that he's better.
Yeah.
So, if he's not getting sold, what's the reason he's on the bench?
Yeah.
100%. That's my question for you viewers. Leave your comments down below. You got anything else to add?
I feel like after every game, I say this. Let's move on from this. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
And go.
I feel like that's what Caleb Porter says after every game. Let's keep it pushing, guys. Forget about the next result.
Let's keep we're
Let's take it one game at a time.
Yeah,
and then we'll lose that next game.
Yep, one game at a time. Keep it pushing. Go Eagles. Wrong sport. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you after the ad break from Leading Lights LLC. Unlock the power of your platform data with Leading Lights, experts in transforming raw numbers into compelling benchmarks. Leading Lights helps a variety of companies turn insights into engaging stories that drive growth. Elevate your brand with data-driven content that captivates your audience and sets you apart from the competition with Leading Lights. Visit their website at leadinglights.io to see how you can transform your platform data. Hello and welcome back everyone to Foxboro's Fortress, your home for all the latest on the New England Revolution. Again, I'm Cecil Kenney.
And I'm Raphael Babchuck.
And we are now looking ahead to the Toronto FC match coming up this week. So Toronto haven't been good this year. Toronto.
We had
a tornado near us.
That's true.
To all that affected.
Didn't we have a couple tornadoes? Or was it just one?
I think it was just one.
Okay.
To all that affected, we send our thoughts and prayers.
Yes.
Hopefully y'all are alright. Either way, they haven't been good.
Nope.
Just, leave it at that. They just have not been good in any capacity. They're 13th in the East, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 13th in the East. They're not good. Looks like I think they're probably out of the playoffs. I haven't done the math for that.
No, I think they're 25 points.
And how many matches do they have left? They have
6.
6 matches left. I'm not good at math.
6 times 3?
It's like 18.
Yeah, that's 18.
How many points are they out?
25. Let's see. Let's do this. 35. They're still mathematically in. I did the math. 35 plus 8. They are literally even on with Chicago right now.
So as long as they win out in Chicago
and
everyone of the team, the Revs,
that math could be wrong, but I'm
Red
pretty
Bull, and Chicago all lose out, they can make the playoffs.
Yep.
Either way, that's not happening.
Yep.
So they're not good.
We're not good.
By the way, guys, I would bet my entire everything on the Revs finishing 11th this season. We've been deadlocked in there for months. If I was old enough to go sports betting, I'd go deadlock the Revs into 11th right now, without like any second thought.
So you're telling them to sports bet right now. You're telling our fans.
This is not a DraftKings take.
Why did you assume DraftKings? You know there's other ones.
Who are the other ones?
There's
I'm not old enough to do that, so why would I know that?
legally not old enough. Legally.
Good terminology. Let's run it.
All right.
Either way,
they're not good. I don't know how we got sidetracked.
I don't know what to tell you. They're not good this season.
Oh yeah, you were like bet all your money.
Bet all your money. They're not good.
That's true. They're not good.
So we got a few guys to mention. I'm gonna mention Corbiano. He's been decent. I think he says 5 goals, 1 assist.
Yes, correct. 5 goals, 1 assist.
He's been a decent player for them in such a bad season. And then you have.
I have. Let's see if I can pronounce his first name. I can pronounce his last name. Jordy.
It's Georgie. That's how.
Mihailovic. Georgi Mihailovic. 9 goals, 6 assists this season. 28 games. In 28 games, he started every game. That's good. I think he's their highest goal scorer, if I'm not mistaken.
You gotta pause there because he was on Colorado.
That's true.
And he only has 1 assist in 4 games with Toronto so far. He was on Colorado prior to that, and then it was like a $7 million cash for player trade.
I bet he's extremely happy to come to Toronto.
He was in Chicago. He was in Chicago. Then he went to Montreal.
Yeah.
Then he went to AZ Alkmaar in the Eredivisie,
yes.
and then went to Colorado, and now is at Toronto. He has been.
Yeah, so he was good. He was great for Colorado this season.
He's just been in every mid team.
Yeah, now he's
possible.
in Toronto,
which is worse than mid.
Yeah, which is so far. I think I don't know if he gets his goal this game because since he's away, but he should step up. It's a lot of money they spent for him. Bet he's still so excited to somehow go to a worse team to Colorado. Could have came to us.
Yeah,
could have came to New England.
And then we got True North Reds. I'm working with him as part of Foxboro Fortress, doing a little prediction over on his account as part of a little series he does. Make sure you go check him out on Instagram at True North Reds. And then I'm gonna guess that he has Milo Harvick also picked as a guy to watch. He's a very good player.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, and we'll kick off the scoring. I say 2-1.
2-1?
2-1.
2-1? I say 1-0. Revs.
I say 2-1. Unfortunately.
But yeah, 1-0 Revs. 1-0 Revs.
I see 2-1 Revs. I just don't want to see that goal let up by Turner. I feel like he's had a tough little stretch after that DC match.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's had a tough little had a tough little stretch. But I feel like we still have that win. And I see what do I see? I see a Carlos Hill goal.
You see a Carlos Hill goal?
And I think I see a Carlos Hill goal, and I see Eli Feingold also grab himself another goal. So those are the 2 goal scorers, assisters, which doesn't really matter. But I'll give it to Yusuf, and I'll give it to a hopefully returning Matt Polster.
Yeah.
And then for Toronto, I'll give it to
hopefully needed return for Matt Polster. Needed.
Actually, no, it's
urgently.
not needed. Let's just start Allen.
Yeah. What is needed is to get who off the starting off the pitch. At
this point,
I'd go for my prediction. I think 1-0. I think Chonka scores if he off the bench. I think he doesn't.
Really?
I think either he starts, but I think he scores.
He better start. I don't want to see Luka in that line.
I agree. I don't want to see Luka at all.
He's just not been good this season.
Yeah, so I think we go 1-0.
My Toronto goal scorer is going to be Corbano, the guy I highlighted. I think he'll be difficult to deal with. But,
Yeah, does Polster come back? I don't think
he does. I don't know. He picked up a knee injury in practice while he was suspended.
Yeah.
Which is like a skill issue.
Yeah, that's got to be terrible. I don't know how we achieve that.
That's got to be. And then Revs Lone Watch, we got a little bit exciting, a little bit just absolutely terrible.
No.
So, Jack Peniot, we talked about him, probably not coming back to the Revs.
Yeah.
Next year.
So that's much to be excited about, except for the goal.
The goal! That's his 3rd for Hartford. He had a extended injury. He had 2 goals and then a red card in the Jägermeister Cup for for USL, and then he scored his first USL Championship goal with Hartford Athletic. He played 60 minutes, 7.7 foul mob score, and the goal. Good to see that. I feel like he's like, I said this last episode, he's going to be like a Ryan Spalding. He's going to be that yo-yo guy who's going to be either a really nice, a really good USL player, or
yeah. It's either
just like a nice depth piece on an MLS team.
Yep.
He's just going to be that yo-yo player. And then we're going to get to Thiago Suarez.
Yeah.
Birmingham Legion.
We talked about his disciplinary record last episode.
It's not doing
with
well.
Caleb Pongrats. You should check that episode out.
You should.
But he's not doing...
He had a decent game, 7.6 foul mob score.
Yeah.
In a 1-1 draw against FC Tulsa.
But at least he didn't get a yellow, right? Yeah. Some bad news. He got a yellow. Bad news.
He got a yellow.
4 straight games of the yellow.
That's just not good.
Not great.
That's just not good.
Yep.
That's just terrible.
Yep.
That's just absolutely
not as bad as our next person. We talked about him on the last episode. As I just said, check that out.
I want to make this clear. It's good that he's getting game time. He wouldn't be getting game time with Revs 2.
100%.
And it's always good to get game time. Yeah. That being said, 23 goals conceded in 7 games is
bad.
absolutely abysmal. Even, like, he's had 1 win and 1 draw. He let up 2 goals in that draw, and he let up 1 in that win. He has not had a clean sheet yet.
Yeah, he's not had a clean sheet yet.
And he's had some bad losses.
Yeah. Let's listen. Everyone listening to the podcast, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think how many per game goals he's conceding. Ready?
They can do the math.
I'm not giving them 5 seconds. 3.3 goals a game.
That's like, he's giving up. So he joined them, his first game with them was July 13th. Where he won.
Great.
3-1.
Obviously, it means he'll...
Then the next game, lost 6-2.
Yep.
Then he lost 2-0.
Yep.
Then he lost... then he drew 2-2.
All right.
Then he lost 6-1.
Ooh.
Then he lost 2-0. Then he lost 4-0.
So, not looking too good. Hopefully, maybe they can pick it up a little bit.
He was hoping that the jersey number switch, he went from number 13 to number 89. Hopefully, he can maybe bounce back. September 14th, it's a Sunday. Hopefully, he can bounce back then. They still have a fair bit of schedule to go.
Yeah,
including
and they're still
team
last, right, in the relegation?
I think they're far down.
Yeah, furthest down.
They are 10th out of a 10-team league, so it's a small league.
Yeah.
It's Estonia. Still don't know how this happened.
Yeah.
We're
wishing good things for him. We're wishing good things. This is coming from positive. We always want the players to do better. Also, other New England news. There is another team that plays in Gillette called the New England Patriots, who did not do well.
No.
As we're recording this on a Sunday. So, Jonathan Kraft was at the game, not focusing on the Revs as usual. Just want to list that we lost.
Kraft, when he realized,
more negativity in New England.
Jonathan Kraft, when he realizes he has a soccer team, just waves them off.
Yeah, just wave. Soccer team. What?
Nah, you gotta be lying.
Me? You gotta be lying. No way.
I do want to mention, Max Weinstein.
No.
They sit his team, Telina Kalev, in the Meisterliga in Estonia. They sit 10th out of 10, like I mentioned. 14 points in 26 matches. That's not good.
That's not good. How many wins?
4.
Half of the Revolution wins.
And then, thanks, The Score, for giving me an Saturday night football betting prediction, or preview. Thank you for that.
That's gotta be illegal.
Has to be illegal. But they are 3 points back of the next team, which they play on September 14th. Hopefully they win.
Hopefully they win.
And then
clean sheet.
They still have to play for the second time this season the team that he won against in his first game. That they're in 8th. But to get out of the relegation zone, they have one relegation spot and a relegation qualification spot. For gameplay between the second best team.
They have a second division in Estonia.
I don't know.
How many?
Probably. How many teams can exist?
No, well, yeah, you have to be relegated somewhere. They don't just.
That makes sense. Nah, you're just gone.
You're gone.
There's a reason there's 10 teams in the league.
Yeah.
Teams keep dissolving.
Yeah. Started at 20. They've just been losing 1 a season.
Minimum 1, maximum 2. Depending on how bad they've actually been. Okay.
Yeah. Sidetracked in the Estonian league quickly. Also, great name for the league.
Meisterliga.
Beautiful name. Meisterliga. Beautiful name. We gotta change the MLS to that. Maestra Liga Soccer.
Maestra Liga Soccer, MLS.
No, but the MLS...
Major Maestra Liga League, MML.
That's good, MML.
Yep.
All right.
But yeah, they're 5 points back of being completely out of relegation. It doesn't look good for them.
Yeah.
You got anything else to add?
Hopefully we win. This looks like our game of the season that we have to win, but the game of the season that is our most winnable out of the rest. So, if we don't win, then we could probably just throw in the forfeit for the rest of the games.
Yep.
So, let's win. Let's
do that.
Positivity. Let's win. We got
real
this.
quick.
I predicted a win. Positivity.
Make sure you go check out Foxboro's Footnotes, our weekly newsletter that comes out every Thursday or Friday, depending on how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Thursday, Friday. It came out Friday this week.
Depending on if I forget or not. I apologize for getting that out late to you guys. Some good content.
Yeah, great stuff. Check that out.
Great stuff done by myself, Raphael, and Cameron Benefit. Go make sure you check him out. Go check out True North Reds on Instagram. You'll see us over there, like I mentioned, in a few days. And then also go check out Firewatch FC. It was good to do some graphics with you guys. Or you. It's one person.
Yeah.
Keep saying you guys. Like
you guys is a great line, though. It's like if there was a line
with y'all.
You keep saying, y'all, I don't think it's better than you guys. Well, maybe it is.
I don't know.
Y'all is kind of cool sometimes.
You may see us working with them in the future. Yeah. If so, go show them some love over there. Firewatch_FC. On, I think, all platforms. I think they're on Twitter/X as well. I'm going to go through my prediction again. No, I'm not, because I already forget it. I'll have to re-listen.
No, you said 2-1.
I said 2-1.
You said 2-1, and you said Carlos Cecil and Feingold will score.
And Corbano.
Corbano will score.
And then you said...
And I said 1-0. Chanka. All right, positivity.
All right.
We both predicted wins. Let's go.
I'll take a win.
Yep.
With that said, follow us on X at Foxboro Fortress, Instagram at Foxborough's Fortress. On YouTube, make sure you're subscribed. On Spotify, make sure you're following. Comment or DM us with questions or comments. Thank you, Leading Lights LLC, again for sponsoring this episode. Next episode comes out Monday, I hope.
Should be coming out Monday.
Yeah, this has been
Foxborough's Fortress.